Y'all what to do? Y'all see where we at? Mercedes of Cary. We about to go on a test drive. We about to try something new. That's what we got right here in front of us. C43. Right.
Me do my two-step.
This is our guy Bob right here. Bob McGuire.
Bob McGuire. Y'all come see him. We already.
He's the man. He's the man. All right, Bob, what is this? What are we looking at right here?
What we're looking at is a GLB. It's a 2021 GLB. Anybody that has known about Mercedes-Benzes in the past will remember the GLK. GLK was a fabulous vehicle. It was mainly a 4-passenger vehicle. And they did away with it in 2015. It's our squared up little vehicle that takes after our G-Class series that is in more MTV videos than Snoop Dogg is. Nothing personal, Snoop. But anyways, so that's a G-Class, so it's basically squared up. Rather than having the aerodynamics of an automobile for smoother rides down the road, this is more squared up, and it's a whole lot more pronounced on the highway.
Is this one electric? I read something about some electric GLBs.
So they're not out yet. They will be out in 2022.
Okay.
We're going to have the EQB, EQA, and EQC.
Oh, cool.
So they're all going to be coming out with electric.
Oh, cool.
We're waiting for the first electric, and that's going to be the EQS. That's the S-Class that has been around for decades.
All right, let me see what this thing looking like. Has the big grille in the front, the big Mercedes emblem, the fog lights. I love this. Look at her.
What is that? That's
That
crazy.
is fire.
It's the longest. What else?
It's like one flat panel.
Why me do my two-step? Me do my two-step.
hot GLE. Dealerships cannot have this car in stock because the factory's just not putting them out enough. So there is a computer chip that is not allowing us to have a big stock of these. So this is the GLE. This is a sport package. So you're gonna have these little chrome tips here. It's a sports package down below. Lots of chrome in the bumper. You got the spoiler work up around the wheel well when you get around to it on that other side, on the passenger side. Yep. The wheels come with it as well. So it's just a big old package that we have on it. I'll pull it out a little bit.
Alrighty. Nice family car. See how the train start. Perfect. Nice.
So I present you the GLE450.
Nice.
So they come in several different sizes of the engines and everything. You'll have a 350, which is our 4-cylinder power.
And that's the blue one here, right?
That's that one right there, GLE350. Pretty hot. It's a new little electric blue that we have called light blue. When you get the spoiler package, you also get the bigger front bumper and rear bumper on this. With little slits here on the side. These buttons here, these are part of our surround view camera. So when you put it in reverse, you can watch a tennis ball on the back side of you. I even kid around with some of the people I train here. You can put a quarter on the ground and see it. It's that specific.
And it surrounds the entire bumper.
Yep, all the way around, even down the side.
Right.
So this is a 4MATIC, which means it's all-wheel drive. Okay.
Alright.
Little spoiler work up here on the back.
I see it. Nice. Sporty.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea of it. In the back, you can get this vehicle with 7 passenger. There'll be a third row seat back here in the GLE series.
That's what when we go to purchase, you had the third row seat option in this vehicle too. So
That's
you
right.
can get third row.
That's right.
That's perfect.
With Mercedes-Benz, you get roadside assistance too. So we'll actually come out to you if you have a flat tire at 2 o'clock in the morning, coming back from the game. So you're not on the side of the road doing this. It's all included with a Mercedes-Benz.
Man, that's fine.
It's the little things. Like, look at this. That holds the thing up when you get in the tire.
Exactly right.
It even comes with a pair of gloves in here
Pair of
too.
gloves, a first aid kit.
Every Mercedes-Benz that's ever come into the country, which is 1954, and our first car was the SL. And anyways, this was,
for y'all.
So they all come with a first aid kit, and so you're not totally feeling helpless with somebody on the side of the road that just cut their fingers or whatever.
Everything you need.
Yeah, you got gauze bandage, you got a pair of scissors in there, you got burn cream. Really cool.
That man sure.
Well, you know, the Mercedes-Benz is the first car company in the world.
Oh, cool.
Which is 1886. I'm about ready to throw some good stuff to you. Gottlieb Daimler and Carl Benz got together, each of them having a patent on the engine and one on the car, the three-wheel buggy. And they had no money, like much of our inventors. They invented the first motor car in 1886. And Carl Benz remarked to Gottlieb Daimler, how are we going to get it to the market? So he went down and saw a friend of his in Paris, France. His name was Emil Jelinek. Emil said, I'll be more than happy to go ahead and give you the money, put you guys in the business. However, you have to name the car company after my daughter. Her name was Mercedes Jelinek. So that's how we know the car company to be known as Mercedes-Benz. It was his daughter's name.
Oh, man.
They call that the
History
angel money. So when you're
Right.
first starting up your company, you always want to have, you got to have seed money.
Right.
And Mel Jelinek was the seed person for Mercedes-Benz.
Cool.
The more you know, the more you grow.
Yep. Girl.
So we got the slits and everything. Our back seats, you can go ahead and recline them as well.
Oh, really?
Okay, so you can recline them. The seats you'll see in the Mercedes-Benz is always higher here, and your, if I can say it online here, your butt sits down into the seat. So you always want to have
Comfortable.
that part down, these knees up.
Right.
So you can go
Comfort.
ahead, for comfort. So you can go ahead and drive for a long ways without getting too
With
stiff.
your legs getting stiff and tired.
That's right. Because when this is not up, you're riding on your butt bone. Your butt bone will go ahead and stiffen up your spine.
Right.
So that's the whole idea with that. Rear climate comfort seating back here as well.
Look how
I'm
big
gonna-
the back seat is, though.
I like
Nice and spacious. You know it's a 5-passenger vehicle. This is spacious, like.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, sunroof opening
go.
up. Look at this. It's
Hey,
dual.
man.
It's a panoramic.
The
Okay.
whole top.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Got a sunroof there.
Nice.
A lot of sunroof.
Yep.
Nice. The kids would love this.
Look at the sunroof. Man.
Babe, get back here so we can see how big you are back here.
Yep.
That's my thing. Our kids are growing. Look, you sit back here comfortably. Still have leg room.
Yeah, this is too nice.
Still have leg
like
room. This is nice.
This is worth
Yes. I love all the handles. Look.
Yeah.
Remember we was just talking about getting in and out of the
While you're
Tahoe.
right back there, take a look at the little speaker that you see up there in the ceiling.
Wait, what?
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check
Is
that
it on my
out.
side too?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Look.
Each seat has a microphone, so you can go ahead and call out your commands and watch.
Okay, Google.
Hey Mercedes,
How can I help?
what day is it?
Today's date, June 1st, 2021.
Wow.
Hey Mercedes,
How can I help?
I'm hot.
I'm setting the temperature on the driver's side to minimum.
Wow.
So when you're driving down the road, the whole idea of moving forward into the
Hands-free.
tomorrow's cars is hands-free, so you don't have to go ahead and take your hands and go over here and push buttons. The whole idea is that you go ahead and communicate with your car with your voice. Hey Mercedes,
How may I help you?
turn on Classic Rewind. Sirius satellite radio. Shh. Oh.
This is just everything.
As you can see, Classic
Classic
Rewind.
Right up.
Hey Mercedes,
How can I help?
turn on Soul Town.
Wow.
Yes, an Irishman that listens to Soul Town.
That's all. That is.
Isn't that cool?
That's too cool.
Now this
right
car
there.
has 64 different lighting in here. If it was darker, you'd see the light that goes all the way around the
You
dashboard.
can see it somewhat.
And you'll see it on the sides here as well.
Right.
On the side of the handle rest. Hey Mercedes,
How may I help you?
what's the time?
12:35 p.m.
That's great for those people that don't wear watches in
Me.
life. And now you don't have to turn on your telephone to find out.
Right.
So also, when you go ahead and take and pair up your telephone,
Right.
you can now text a message verbally to someone.
That's you, baby.
Uh-huh.
That's what you need.
Yep. So there's really no reason not to have
Your
these
hands on this.
on that steering wheel,
Right.
which is all about safety. That's really what Mercedes-Benz does.
Man, I ain't never seen an air vent right here on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I've never seen that.
In case you're getting warm in the back seat.
Yeah, that's.
If you take a peek at this, I'll pull down the plastic cover so you can see everything on the inside. And so here's the station here, Soul Town. So you got everything that Mercedes-Benz offers right here through Sirius satellite radio.
Wow.
Cash credit and get $75.
Odds and lines with expert commentary and insider. Moment arrives.
So it's like your home sitting on your
I see. Like,
you can just go on
Speed on the net 867 940 Arizona, New York. Climax.
I got rich, I'm strong, get them in and get them gone. You know, Trappy just got out of
What's that?
My demons tell me nothing.
Make a U-turn if possible and then turn right.
he ain't even have to say nothing. He just.
We've all watched Wizard of Oz. They follow the yellow brick road. What we have to do here in the Mercedes, follow the blue brick road.
Say no more. Say no more. Man.
So there's a lot of technology in
A whole lot. There's a whole lot of here.
We have special seat belts too. So for those that click in, getting into the car, when you go to hit the brakes, the seat belts lock instantly. All other cars, we have over 80,000 safety patents. What would happen is when you're going down a road and you go to hit a brake, and God bless if you get in an accident, but what it'll do is allow you to go forward, and in this case, an airbag will come out to save you from
Push you
going
back.
into the
Yep.
dashboard. In a Mercedes-Benz, you will never need an airbag. We have special seat belts.
Wow.
As soon as the brakes are hit, it locks.
So you ain't got to worry about going.
Right,
Okay.
and then we have something that's called pre-safe. In the same situation, if I'm going down the road, pre-safe is that the car is smart enough to figure out that you're about ready to get into an accident. We have several cameras, as you can see in the box here in the center. So what will happen in this situation, the car knows it's about to get into an accident, therefore it will close up the sunroof, it'll lock the seat belts, and it shuts off the fuel pump so it won't blow up on you.
Wow. Okay.
Really,
That's
really far out stuff.
Smart.
Technology well beyond,
You're
and
right.
really what it is the technology's there to protect you, because what happens is when humans interact in a situation like where a deer runs out in front of you, this car has a little sensor in it right under here. It's called the yaw sensor. So it picks up that you're overreacting with the steering wheel. So if I take the steering wheel and I whip it fast to, go around a car or a deer or whatever, as soon as the car starts leaning one way or the other, this yaw sensor is right here underneath the center console. So it picks up much like an airplane. I believe it's called an altitude meter. What it does is when the airplane changes, however you don't feel it inside, the airplane on the outside is going to land. This vehicle, Mercedes-Benz, as soon as the vehicle leans to one side or the other, this yaw sensor goes ahead and puts on the side of the car that's leaning down towards pavement, puts on the brakes on that side of the vehicle, pulls back gas throttle all by itself. It doesn't need a human.
Wow.
So what it does is it prevents human mistakes.
Safety on top
Humans,
of safety.
yes. Humans are, we are people, but we make a lot of mistakes in driving.
That's just here to help you.
So it
Lessen the mistakes.
it takes it right away. The system called Distronic, driver assistance package from Mercedes-Benz. It'll pass if you turn on the directional light. It'll pass a car. It'll stop before collision. It'll accelerate. It'll keep you in the lane. There is really, it'd be tough to get in an accident in a Mercedes-Benz in today's world. I've been with Mercedes now for over 2 decades. The automobile speaks for itself. It is the first automobile built. We have over 80,000 safety patents. And it's really, when I say safety, it's all about safety. Even to the point we got a little sliver of formation on the bottom of our mirrors. So what that does is it keeps the wind and rain to go diverted down on the bottom of the outside mirrors on the outside of the car. So it acts like a spoiler. So if you're going down the road with your window open, the wind doesn't come whipping in at you. Could be a little thing, but it's also a big thing, because if you're in rain, it diverts that rain down to the side of the car and not coming in the car.
Oh man!
If you're in an average car, roll down your window during the rainstorm.
You know what's
see
gonna
what
happen.
you get. You gonna get wet.
You know just what's gonna happen.
Absolutely. So there's over 80,000 safety patents. Yes, typical car company, about 1,000 safety patents they come up with. So 80,000 is like incredible.
That's
Really,
that's a
it's
lot.
far-reaching. Most car companies actually will go out and buy a Mercedes-Benz. They have no research and development research work going with a lot of car companies.
Right.
I won't name them, but all they do is get a Mercedes-Benz and dissect it and learn all about this stuff. Is it pirating? Yeah, it's pirating. But who's actually going to be looking at all this stuff? The lawsuits would be endless of car companies that try to imitate a Mercedes-Benz. Of course, what happens to a lot of them, they just can't afford to build a car like this without charging.
See, that's what it
And
all
a cheaper
comes out
car is cheap for a reason, because it doesn't have all this technology in it. Okay? This wood, by the way, is real wood. It is one of the last car companies to be without wood or without plastic. Mercedes-Benz, everything that you see wood inlays is the real McCoy. One of the last car companies to have real wood. Does it matter? Yes. People that come in looking at a Mercedes-Benz going to drop $80, $90, $100, $150,000. They want to make sure that everything, right down to this double stitching, so this leather doesn't break apart, because it can't. It's got double stitching, so that's for longevity. So it lasts 20 years. Okay. There's a Mercedes Me app that on every Mercedes-Benz that's new, you get 3 years complimentary service. So you can check the air pressure in your tire. It'll alert you through your phone. You can go ahead and lock the car, roll up windows, check your gas tank, how much gas you got. So it's
That's technology right there.
Yeah, it's
technology.
way over and above what car companies build. But then again, from a car company called Mercedes-Benz, you would expect the highest.
Hey.
Okay.
Right.
I'm going to show you some interesting stuff here with the dashboard. If I go ahead and take this back to the main frame, you have these little designs display that you can change for your dashboard. Right now we're classic with the blue background. I can change it to the yellow.
Alright guys, so I'm home and I'm editing this video of the test drive of the Mercedes-Benz GLE450, and I realized that we lost a ton of footage. Guys, I'm so sad about it. We lost the entire, like, not part of it, but the entire test drive of the car. Like, I'm super bummed about it. But you guys, that still does not take away the experience we had over at Mercedes-Benz of Cary with our guy Bob McGuire. He did such an amazing job selling us on this vehicle. No, we did not buy this one because we are in the process of buying a family car. So we want to make sure that we do all of our research. We want to make sure that we are getting out there and test driving and researching every single vehicle that we could possibly want before we make this big purchase. Because when you buy a car, especially a family car, you don't just want to wake up one morning and say, hey, I want to go buy this. No, we're going to do all the research. We're going to ask all the questions. We want to make sure the car is nice. I like for my car to look good on the inside and out. I want to make sure that my car is affordable. I want to make sure that the maintenance on the car that I purchased for my family is affordable. And these are all the questions that we're going to be asking. These are all the avenues and all the things that we're going to be exploring when it comes to buying a car. So if you guys know of anyone, or if you're in the process of buying a car, or looking into buying a car, follow our journey. Subscribe to our channel and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified every time we post a video like this, because we can do the hard work for you. You guys can just stay tuned and get all the knowledge from us that we're getting from the best salesman in our area, and maybe it'll help you make your car buying process a lot easier. But like I said, we lost a lot of footage, but there were so many great selling points on this vehicle that made us just be like, okay, this car will definitely make our list, our top, whatever we decide to boil it down to, top 5, top 3, whatever. I'm sure it'll make it up there. This car was safe. It was affordable for us. It was cute. I liked it. It was really nice. It was very comfortable. Like you guys saw, we were both in the back seat of this SUV, and there was still so much room, like leg room, because I had a vehicle before where the kids were just like, "Ma, we getting too tall, too big for this," and I don't want to run into that issue right now, especially if I'm going to be paying what I plan on paying for a car. I want to make sure that everybody is comfortable, not just the driver in the front seat. All the kids in the back need to be safe and comfortable. So this car did not fall short, you guys. But I'm not going to hold you up. This video was long enough. Just make sure you subscribe to our channel. Hit that little bell button to turn on the post notifications down below this video. And if you guys know of anyone in the North Carolina area who is a salesman that sells luxury cars, make sure you give them our channel name. Make sure you give them my email, tanasiathomas@gmail.com. Tell them to hit me up, because I am wanting to work with the top salesman when it comes to buying my next car. You guys stay tuned. Thank you guys for your time. I promise you the next video will not disappoint you.